Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you and also you. I am Stars Tina and I am so grateful. I am so excited to be here with you today. Yes, another pop-up event, but this is better than any event you've ever been to. This is actually a workshop that you are going to learn so much from. The name of this workshop is called Hope for the Holidays. Now, this is an event that I've been doing virtually for the past 4 years now. And I've been attending this type of event for the past 5 or 6 years. Hope for the holidays. You're probably saying, what is that about? Now, I know for most people, when you see the advertisements, when you see all the things for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, it's happy, happy, yay, yay. Everyone's excited, right? But there's a small number of people, maybe even a great big number of people that don't have those laughs, that don't have that joy during the holidays. Perhaps they lost a loved one during the holidays. Perhaps they lost a job. Some type of trauma happened to them during the holidays, and they're just not that happy all the time. A trauma, that is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When that occurs, life changing experiences occur, and that happens to everyone, right? That is my platform. That is what I talk about all the time is trauma, turning your pain into triumph, your tragedies into triumphs, all that great stuff. And today, I wanted to come to you for those that are maybe sitting on the couch, laying in bed, and you're like, I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. I'm here to put that smile on your face. I'm here to teach you how to push through the pain. And it all starts with God, right? It all starts with pain. And if you're anything like me, maybe at one point in your life, your relationship with God wasn't all that great because you were kind of mad at him. Am I the only person who's been mad at God just a little bit? Well, if so, I'm here to tell you it's okay. You're going to push through it. So, if you didn't know, I am Tina, also known as Stars Tina, and I'm a life and health coach. That person that's going to take you from good to great to amazing. And everything that I say, everything that I share is coming from experience. It may not, some of them may not be my experiences. Maybe it's from a client or someone that I actually know. I'm not going to just tell you something that I think is going to work. It's hard facts, right? And just in a nutshell, I've had many traumatides in my life. I could sit here and go through all the traumatides from when I was in high school, heck, even when I was 5 years old, right? And kids were making fun of me because we cannot compare the pain that we get each and every day. And that's one thing I want you to take away from today, because I used to be that bitter person. Well, this didn't happen to you, so you can't feel that bad. No. You don't know what someone's gone through. It could be a divorce. It could be the loss of a job, a loss of a fish, right? Pain is pain is pain. And I say that because I want you to also realize what you're feeling, your body holds on to it. There's a book called The Body Holds the Score, and it holds it. And your body's not going to let it go unless you let it go. How do you let it go? By movement, right? Exercising, dancing, singing, screaming, shouting, punching, whatever. And as I mentioned, it's just not what you're holding, the pains, the traumas, the tragedies, but it's the people behind you. Those 7 generations. If you look back at your father's father, father's father, father's father, so all the way back, right? You're feeling their pain. So I also want you to give yourself a little bit of grace during this time of year. You may be sad for no reason at all. You may start crying. Like, why am I crying? Because that happens to me a lot. As I mentioned, I've gone through a lot of traumatides, and my biggest traumedy of them all, I believe God set me up to get to that point in my life so that when this traumedy did happen, I was prepared. I was ready. Now, mind you, I didn't know everything. I didn't do everything correctly, but I pushed through the pain. I've had many people say to me, well, Tina, I would love for you to speak to these people because they don't know how to push through, right? 2016 was a change in my life. It was like something from a movie, something that just was not real. Think of the worst thing that can happen in your life, something that only happens on the news, right? It's like, oh, that's not going to happen to me. Oh, it happened to me. 2016, my 21-year-old beautiful son was tragically murdered. And when I say that to you, I can say that today, solid, 10 toes down, feeling amazing because I know the legacy he has left behind. That is my purpose. That is my passion to share his story. And I say that when it comes to traumas and tragedies, we have to learn how to push through that pain. And I'm here today to be that beacon of light to show you that you can push through. There's just a few things you have to do. So, as I told you, I've got some friends coming through today because your vibe is your tribe, right? Your vibration is how you show up in the room. When you show up, do you show up with energy? Are you smiling? Are you excited? Or do you suck the energy away when you walk in? You got to be careful. If you find that sometimes you're just sucking the energy, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay. Because sometimes I just have to press that pause button. If you guys remember back in the day when you had a cassette player, you had play, record, pause, whatever. But sometimes I have to press pause on phone calls, on text messages, on WhatsApp threads, just like stop because I can't take it. Right. So I'm so grateful that I'm able to have a few friends come through today and share their story. I'm going to start with my girl Renee. I've got my mother in the building. I've got my girl Carly here. And I just want us each to just quickly give a quick intro, your name, where you physically are. Real quick. Renee, you go first and mommy then Carly.
So I am Renee. I am somewhere in Kentucky. I really don't know where right now. I'm on my way to my home, and I wanted to pull over and join this.
I love it. I love it. Mommy, where are you? I didn't tell people who you are, even though I said mommy, so they probably know who you are.
Good evening. I am Miss Hattie. Yes, Stars Tina's mom. I brought that beautiful lady into this world.
Oh.
I am located in the state of Texas. A little.
I'm not sure if we're losing her or if that's me, but I'm sure she would say she's living in Texas, but she is from the beautiful island of Bermuda because she always says that. When she comes back, hopefully she gets back. You're up, Carla.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I am Carla and I am from the state of North
Buffering.
Carolina.
Yay! You're the only one buffering, mama. We're good. All righty, guys. So we're gonna jump back. If you're watching this, grab your pens, grab your papers, share this link out. If you're watching this on the replays, do me a favor. Type replays in the chat so I know that you're watching this because you're going to gain so much knowledge. And I'm going to pull us out. And Renee, you are up to share with us a little bit about who you are, not who you are, your story and how you get through the holidays. Thanks, Renee.
Thank you. So again, I am Renee, and my memories of my dad and my mom, who is still with us but undergoing a lot of serious illnesses right now, are what's on my mind during this holiday season. And the way I get through it is, one thing you can do also is keep your faith. Church is very important to me, and I stay grounded that way because God will not leave my side and he will not leave yours either. So that's one thing. And I remember my dad would not want, or my mom would not want me to be sad, right? So once I bring myself back to remembering that, another thing I can do is practice kindness. I make a habit always of practicing kindness. And when one shows kindness, it's kind of hard to be sad because kindness and joy and happiness are mutually exclusive with stress. So once we remind ourselves to let go of stress and embrace the moments that our loved ones would want us to be feeling, then I find that it would be a whole lot easier for us. And the other thing is that the best way to honor our loved ones and the things that we can do is include them in family traditions. My dad was a big kid, So one of the things that we always do is do things like remember, him and have moments of remembering things that he would do. And even my kids remember him. They were very young when he passed, but they still remember him. So another thing that you can do to get through the holidays is don't act as if the loved one isn't there. Include their memories and things that they did into the occasion. And again, the other thing we have done actually is writing notes. My kids have written letters to my dad, and that helps to it's a way of including them, is that you can write letters to your loved ones. And we also have however your loved one is memorialized, if it's in a cemetery or they're in your home, have them there, be around them physically. And we used to take, my dad is in a cemetery. For example, we took little gifts, flowers, and candies that he liked out there just as a memento of, again, as including them. And that is how I find that I am able to get through the holidays, and remembering and allow myself to experience joy and not sadness.
Let me get the unmute. I was saying, I love how you shared that and how you've brought new traditions from something that was, not too good. Thank you for sharing that, Renee. I know you're on the road. Let us know when you get home. All righty.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you. So I want to share a quick tip before I bring our next guest up, which would be my mother. So this is a tip that I'm going to share with you that was given to me during one of my Hope for the Holidays events a few years ago. Normally, when I do these events, I would have a therapist on board. I would have someone who's done, had a major loss and how they push through, because I like to learn from people that have gone through worse stuff or not so good stuff, as I did. And one of the things that was taught to me is, say, for example, you have something that recently happened, right, within the past few months. And maybe it doesn't even have to be the past few months, because to be honest, sometimes you can have a trauma that happened 4, 5, 10, 15 years ago, but you still get triggered by it, right? So what you can do is have a secret password for you and your family. So say, for example, it's you and your little mini family, and you're going to the bigger family's house for the holidays. For example, mini family would be me and my daughter. Maybe it's me, my mother, and my daughter, and my aunt, or whatever. And then we're going to the main family where everybody is, right? And I would have a secret word for when I'm ready to leave. Why do I want to leave? Doesn't matter. I'm just ready to leave. But I don't want to say, hey guys, I'm feeling kind of sad. I'm feeling kind of emotional. I want to leave. Let's go. No, I would just come up with a special word saying, it's time for us to go. For me, I'd probably say, have us do something like ice cream got no bones, elephant walking down the street in a canoe. I don't know. I'm just different like that. But I want to invite you to have these conversations before you go outside the house with your family and say, hey, if one of us is ready to go, we just say that secret word. Another thing I want to say is honor how you feel. Some people will say, get out the house, go be around people, go do this, go do that. And yes, I do encourage that. But you also want to honor how you feel. You don't want to stay in those low feelings too long. Yes, I'm one for like crawling up under my covers and Netflixing for a few hours, but you don't want to stay there, right? I'm sure there's someone in your life that can pull you out. And if there isn't, give me a ring, give me a buzz, hit me up on socials, and I can give you that extra beacon of light to get out of bed. Because trust me, when you get out of bed, you're going to feel better. When you move your body, you're going to feel better. Another thing you can do, we could pretend like music is playing on my phone right now, but I have special playlists to uplift me. There are so many amazing Christmas songs, right? Like James Brown, Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto. That's our song. We like love that song right there. Justin Bieber and Busta Rhymes, they have a nice one. Okay, it doesn't go like that. But anyway, play your favorite Christmas songs and get yourselves to moving as well. If you're just tuning in, I am Stars Tina. Today we are here with hope for the holidays. We're here to give you strategies and things you can do to feel empowered, to feel strong, to feel confident during the holidays so you can have a better experience. All right, so we're pulling up my mother, who I'm extremely proud of because she is constantly pushing through her past fears. All right, mommy, drum roll.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I am pushing through. I have several things. First of all, let me just say my name again. I am Miss Hattie. I'm Stars Tina's mom. And yes, I've had my traumatides too, along with same ones that Stars Tina's have. But this time of year for me is a domino effect because my husband got sick and around Thanksgiving, and then he actually died Christmas Eve. And then my mom went in the hospital the day of his funeral, and she went from there to nursing home with her domino effect. And then my grandson. So I try not to think about any of these things, but then I take in my heart what my mom used to do. On holidays, she would burn candles. And she said that was for the ones that were gone. So now, when a holiday comes, I automatically think of her and that candle that she would have lit on the stove. Because she would do the cooking along with my Aunt Jo, and they're both missed so much. But I can't just sit there sad. So I play music that I know they like to play. And I just look at pictures and videos and talk to my siblings about different things when we were growing up and just making plans for the future. Now, my whole family's in New Jersey. I just did not want to go. I felt it was too much for me. I was just in Tampa with Stars Tina, and I had a lovely time. And my family is big. We are a strong family. We are highly opinionated family. And I just needed to be down. I just needed quiet and just lay back and relax. And I'm here in Texas with my youngest daughter, Natalie, and Elisa, and my son-in-law, Jimmy. So I just sit back and reflect and be thankful for what I have.
I was saying it looks like we're losing her just a little bit. Hopefully she gets her
And
Wi-Fi.
I'm passing that on because my girls are first generation.
Can you say that again, mommy? You were buffering just a bit. You hit the gangsta lean and we missed some of that. Can you bring it back? Won't.
I was saying how I'm not American, but I always celebrated the American holidays, just like we were taught to say a pledge of allegiance to the flag because we were in that country. And if someone was in my country, I would expect them to do the same. So I passed those traditions that I learned on to my daughters who are first.
And I have to learn how to hit the unmute button. I was saying it looks like they have to get better Wi-Fi in their house there. She's talking about
and just stay strong and remember the past people.
Yay. So, mommy, I'm not sure if you said, can you share one thing that you personally do during the holidays to feel better when you're like ready to just stay in your clamshell?
One thing I do, I'll call my sister. I'll call Wendy and dump on her.
Okay. So something about this, right? We do not want to go around totally, a little bit, poquito dumping, not totally dumping, because if you dump too much on people, they're not going to answer the phone call anymore. And then you won't have anyone to talk to.
For me.
What did you say? What did you say?
I said, maybe that's why she won't answer me. I've been trying her for 2 days.
I'm telling you, people don't want to hear it. It's like,
but I'm better this year. I'm better.
Okay, so maybe start the conversation that way, because some people say, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this person calling me with their excuses, with their aggro, But anyway, something I want to invite for you to do, Mommy, and anyone else here who else is watching, if you notice, like, you may not have someone you can call. You may not feel comfortable calling someone. First of all, call on the Lord, call on God, pray. And you're like, that's not going to do anything. What are you talking about, Tina? Because I used to be like that. I'm just like, what's talking to the air or talking going to do? But it works. Another thing that you can do is journal, write it down. And if you're like me, the first 2 or 3 words comes out really nice. And then it just looks like chicken scratch. It's like, what is she doing? Write and journal, or if not, make a video. That's something you can do as well. So that's something I want to invite you to do, Mommy, besides dumping on lots of people. Sound
Can
good?
I say one more thing?
Sure.
One more thing. Another thing I do, I go to a lot of senior events and I talk. I went to one this morning and I'm going to another one, because a lot of them, they might have their own apartment in a senior complex, but they have no family. They might have friends in the building, but they have no family. And when I see them, I hug them. And, you know, some of them tell me that I'm like their grandmother, their mother, and some of them are the same age as me. But I guess they're just so happy to have someone that understands.
You're buffering a bit, Mommy, but I just want to say thank you for being the light for those people that are seniors, that are older, that don't have anyone to look up to. Because when they see you doing your lives, when they see you moving your body, that inspires them. So I want you to just keep up that great work. Did you hear what I said, Mommy?
Yes, I do. I did hear you.
Yes, we didn't hear you because you were doing the Gangstalene again. But just keep doing your little funny lives, because I remember when you first started doing COVID, I'm like, Mommy, nobody's listening to you. No one's paying attention. And she's legit walking and she's talking and talking. I'm like, no one cares, Mommy. But she's got a few little fans there. They listen to her. So keep it up, Mommy, because the seniors need to hear that. And thank you. Thank you. I'm hugging you. Thank you again for coming out to Tampa and doing your little, you guys should, I'm almost finished with my video, Mommy. I started making a video for my birthday highlights, and my mother's just dancing up too much. I think she had too many Long Island iced teas, but like I said, too many. Anyway, thank you for rolling through, Mommy. Thursday, let's do it. I'll do a family Zoom so we can get like other people through. Yes. I don't know what time. I don't think I'm going to see the parade, because Dee Dee said I must have bumped my head if she thought I was going out there.
You don't want to go. You don't want to go.
It's too many people. I do want to go. That is something on my bucket list, is to see the New York Thanksgiving Day parade. That's on my bucket list. I want to do it. But anyway, I love you, Mommy. Bye.
I love you.
All righty, family and friends. If you're just tuning in, that was my mother, and she was sharing with you some things that she does to push through the holidays. And someone said something to me yesterday, a friend that I went to high school with. I went to Arts High School in Newark, 1990. Woo woo! That's when I graduated. I was about to say vocal. I was not a vocal major. I was a music major. I played the flute, but I loved and hung out with the drama majors. And our school was very small, so everyone knew everyone. And there was this girl, Antoinette. I really don't remember her in school that much, but a few years ago, actually, 11 years ago, she invited me to her home for a vision board party. And my daughter actually came. I didn't even know my daughter came. She introduced me to vision boards 11 years ago, and I've been doing them ever since. She would always be on Facebook talking. And yesterday, my good friend Kim, she texted me. She says, "Do you have any pictures of Antoinette?" And I was just like, "No, why?" And I thought it was weird, because who just randomly asks for someone's picture that you went to school with? Oh, Lord Jesus, 30 years ago, a long time ago. Anyway, I said, "No, why? What happened?" And she said she passed away. And I haven't been on Facebook because I've just been doing lots of things. And it just really hit home, because I'm 52 years old which means this is probably the first person in my age range that passed away. And this person said to me, as we get older, we're going to start losing our friends. We're going to start losing the people around us. Thinking about my mother, how many people she's seen in her life, not just family, but friends who she's lost. So again, during this time of the year, it's a little sad for some people. As my mother said, they may have no family. They may have family that they're arguing with or don't talk to them or whatever. So I really want you to make peace. And you don't even have to make long-term peace. Just make temporary peace for the holidays. Maybe that person got you so mad and you're like, you're dead to me. Because I know there's some people who do that, but just undead them for a few hours so that you can speak with them, right? All right, crew, we have our final special guest coming through today, and I am so excited and grateful for this person in my life. And she's going to scream at me for sharing this, but I don't care. She gets mad at me all the time. That's the kind of relationship we got, right? If you didn't know, I'm a life and health coach. What is that exactly? Because when I first saw it, heard about it, I was just like, that makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. So a life coach is someone who guides you and supports and empowers you to be your best self for your life. Now, we don't tell you what to do. We just pretty much ask you what it is that you want and then motivate you, inspire you, empower you, give you the tools, skills, and strategies to make everything you want come true, right? So this person came to me and she wanted me to be her life and health coach, and health is with your fitness and all that sort of stuff. And when we started, which was probably like a year and a half ago, I was still new to the life and health coaching side. So low key, I was super nervous. I was like, yo, I don't think I can do this. And I was like, it might be too much. And my daughter was like, Mom, you can do it. And she's always empowering me, right? When I have those doubts in my mind, Mom, do you think you can do it? I believe in you. And sometimes that's all we need in life is for someone to say, you can do this. Anyway, I have seen this young lady just blossom into the beautiful queen that she is right now. I had the opportunity to come with her this year to, sorry guys, if you had locks, you know what I mean. They itch. I'm sorry. Someone said to me the other day, stop touching your hair, Tina. I'm sorry. Anyway, I had the honor of having her come with me to New Jersey and hang out with my good friend Marquita, and we gave her a whole makeover, right? And when she first started with us, she wouldn't even put her camera on. And then when she did put her camera on, this is what we saw. And she's like, Tina, I know she's yelling at me right now. But anyway, again, my goal is to empower people. And she said she wants to do this, she wants to do that. So I had her join Toastmasters. And again, she would show up like this to Toastmasters and she would say this, she would say that. But I asked her to come speak today because she, like me, has gone through so many traumas. And sometimes you're always going to be working through these issues in your life, but she knows that she has to stay connected. She has to stay grounded with people that are going to keep her empowered, because you're going to have those people in your life that are going to drag you down. Who do you think you are? You're no better than us. This is where we came from. You can't do this, and you're getting all this negativity. But without further ado, I'm super excited. I'm bringing my girl Carla through. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? How you feeling?
Hey. Sorry.
Are you gonna scream at me?
I gotta
scream at me.
Yes, I am. After this. Yes, I
am. All righty, guys. I have Carla coming through. Carla Crowder. She's amazing. Such a soft heart. Carla, share with us something that is challenging for you during the holidays and how you get through it. Over to you, girlfriend.
Hi, everyone. Something that's very challenging to me is, well, to me, everyone has lost a loved one. And it's hard not to think about the traditions, like the favorite food, the dessert, and just how certain people just make the holidays, just the celebration just feels so special. And for me, it was my family. We was at my grandparents' house, my grandma and my grandpa's house, and we would all meet there. Everybody, it was just like the smaller house, and we would just like squeeze through each other and everything. And then when they died, everybody started going their separate ways. And then after that, we just started losing people through COVID, and even before COVID, we started losing family members, and it was just going. People was just my family member was just dying so fast, and it was just like we couldn't grieve one person without, and then another person died. It's just like we was just grieving, grieving, grieving. And so my cousin, she decided for all of us to come together as a family. And that meant like so much to all of us. And with her, she lost her husband, she lost her mom, she lost her dad. And it was like she just did this thing like, okay, we're just going to come together as a family. And that's what we did. And that's what we're going to do this week. And we even extended it to Christmas that we're coming together. And we just have a good time. You know, we pray and we think about our family members and we share good moments and good times that we had with them. But then we play games, we divide into groups, and we play Jeopardy, we play Family Feud, and we come together. And what we do is we divide the family up and we go against each other. And of course, we have fun like, no, we want this person, no, we want this person. And then we're like, no, you got to keep the same people. Well, the thing is, we get to know each other as a family. And that was kind of hard because our family was so big that we just couldn't get to know everybody. We got together maybe one time a year, 2 times a year. That was Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what I do now is I watch Christmas movies. Okay, you may think I'm like old-fashioned. I like It's a Wonderful Life. I like White Christmas. I like A Christmas Story. I love Home Alone. I love National Lampoon. I could go on and on and on. I love those things, those movies, because they make me laugh, make me just feel so good. And me and my mom, what we do, we play Christmas music and we just sing, 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 sing. And back to my family, we do karaoke. And the thing is, I don't tell them though, but I think I'm the best singer, but don't tell them. But we sing and we sing, and we have some people that is the worst singer. I mean, the worst. I'm not naming no names, but the worst singer. And we just laugh and we joke around, and then we just can't get it together. And I mean, it's just so fun just to be with family. And the three things that I encourage you to do, maybe this is what I do: like light a candle, release balloons as a family, like share memories, like I talked about, fun memories, just share memories. And the third thing, just get out of the house, go to parades. Our community is doing something to get as a community. Get out into community, just meet other people. And that's how I celebrate, get over, the loss of my family members. And my thing is, don't think just because they're not here and you having fun and you just feel guilty, because they're gone, and you're just having fun. You're just sharing their memories. And that's how we keep our memories alive and our families alive. It's just coming together and just enjoying life and baking. Let me talk about that. I tried to do those bread rolls. And it looked so good. I mean, it was like glazed and everything. And one person bit into it and was just so hard. I didn't take offense to it. It was just funny. It's fun. It's fun to just, people think that Christmas and everything has to be perfect. It doesn't. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just making mistakes. It's just laughing and people putting dish on the spread, dish, their favorite dish or dish that they made, and there's always one person that puts their dish out, and it's like, what is that? It's like you don't even recognize what that is. But it's just so fun. It's fun. Sorry, guys.
Carla, you have me laughing over
On
here.
and on. Sorry,
I
guys.
love, no, great. I love how you say it's like that one dish that no one wants to eat, and it's so funny. One year, my mother, I don't know if she wants to show her face, we had this Bermudian dish called farine pie, and it's like, I don't know what farine is. It's like a cake sort of thing with chicken in it. And apparently, you're not supposed to put it in some type of dish. It legit, Carla, was a rock. Like, she has a video of her like stabbing it with the knife, and we're like banging it, trying to cut it, and it was just too funny. Like, all the
Can I speak?
You may speak. You may speak.
It's farine pie.
Oh,
And
what?
farine pie is made
It's a
with
Bermuda thing.
farina, and you make a pie. But like I said before, we weren't allowed in the kitchen to cook, so I never learned how to cook. And especially that. And I attempted. I got my aunt's recipe and everything. But everybody said I was destined to fail as soon as I started because I wasn't supposed to put it in a glass dish. It was supposed to be an aluminum foil. So that's what made it go hard.
Funny.
I haven't made it since.
I love it. I'm going to show Renee's face here since she's driving, so she feels a part of the family. We're out of here, family and friends. If you're just tuning in, I am Stars Tina. This is Carla, Renee, and my mother. And today we came through to give you some hope for the holidays. So if you or someone you know is feeling a bit stuck, a bit sad, or I'm going to mute you guys because I hear all that stuff in the background. I just want you to know that you have the strength and the power within you to push through the pains. And remember, you are in control. Calls. They call me like there's no tomorrow. Just remember that you are in control of what you think. You're in control of what you say. You are in control of your life, Carla. Did you know that? Mommy, did you know that? Renee, did you know that you are in control of how you feel? So if at any point in time from today to January 1st, you get in a space and you feel horrible, don't go to McDonald's. Don't go get that fast food. Don't eat that sugar, right? Pause. Breathe and realize how strong you are. I got the power. You guys remember that song back in the day? You have the power. Look at my mother. You have the control. Just remember that, right? Hold on, grab a rock. For me, I hold my little necklace here, get a rock, get a something, and just like Carla, this is silly. That's not silly. Carla, this is you. This is what Carla does, right? I don't care if you look like this. I don't care. Just move your body so you're not eating the craziness. I'm gonna shut up now. We are out of here, guys. We are the Elite Stars family. When you come through here, it's the Elite Stars experience, right? Let me tell you what's coming down the pipeline. You ready to hear what's coming down the pipeline for the rest of the year? We have our quarterly vision board event coming up. Elevate your business, elevate your life, elevate your fitness. This year, we've had a few different events, and this last quarter, we're having an event. It's called Elevate Your Business, Elevate Your Life, whatever. It's a virtual vision board event. And this is an event like no other because the speakers that are coming through, ooh, baby, let me tell you, they inspire me. I'm not dropping any names yet, but we're going to have some practice tests, some practice homework tests, whatever, before the date. The date is actually December 21st. It is a Saturday at 10 a.m. And I want you to come equipped. I want you to come with your 300 list. Yes, Carla, a brand new 300 list. Steve Harvey has a video out. Get the video, Carla. Put it in the chat for me. 300 things that you want. And it's not to say you're going to get them all. It's just to stretch your mindset, right? Not only do I need you to do a 300 list, I need you to get a word for the year. And you may take my word if you want. My word for 2025 is intentional, intentionality, intentionala, however you say it. That's how I said it in Spanish, and in Chinese, and in Arabic. Okay, anyway, I'm just sharing my different languages. Intentional. That is my word for 2025, because everything I do, everything I say, the people that I'm around, there's an intention. There's a reason behind it, right? Now, once you have your word, once you have your 300 list done, you got to have a theme. You have to have a theme for the year. And opulence was my word for this current year. I didn't do too well because I can't quite remember it now, but that's okay. That means I got to tune in a little bit more. And then once you have your theme, once you have your word, you need a song. You have to have a theme song for the year to get you pumped. So I'm giving us this prep homework. So December 21st, when we come through, you're ready to charge through. All right, family and friends. I am Stars Tina, that coach with the mostest, the person that's going to take you from good to great to amazing. I'm feeling awesome today. I love you all. Have a very, very happy Turkey Day, Thanksgiving Day, Grateful Day, whatever it is. We're out of here. Everybody, come on with me. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye. See